So ManageEngine's USP is that it does so much. It does it at a very efficient price point, but it does it in an automated and integrated way so you can consolidate your spend and time taken.
Hello and welcome to the latest instalment of a Cuppa with Climb. Today I'm joined by one of Climb's vendor managers, Thorl Dicker, to take a look at how to best observe, manage, secure your customer's environment with ManageEngine. Thank you for joining me today, Thorl. Could you tell us a little bit more about your role?
Thanks, Carl. I oversee all the new and renewal business with one of Climb's strategic vendors, ManageEngine, working with all our UK resellers to enable them and their end users to assess, procure and deploy ManageEngine software.
Now at this point of the episode, I'd typically say it's great to meet you, but we've been working closely together over the past year, and I'm just excited to share what we've been working on for our partners. So observe, manage, secure with ManageEngine. Can you share where this came from and what it's all about?
Yeah, ManageEngine do a lot. There are over 60 plus products and solutions across the range of technology. So I've moved away from talking about product or point solution from a vendor point of view, talk about end user needs and challenges and what are the outcomes that ManageEngine can deliver across the technology stack. That's reducing cost or better observability, so looking at the environment, finding out what you're spending on and making that more efficient. Reducing downtime and increasing productivity through better management of those technologies. And then reducing risk, so either data and employee risk in terms of bad actors getting hold of the business's data, or from a compliance point of view, checking the boxes for GDPR, DORA, GRC, NIST, etc. So ManageEngine's USP is that it does so much. It does it at a very efficient price point, but it does it in an automated and integrated way so you can consolidate your spend and time taken.
It's really great you've been able to collate and simplify ManageEngine's vast portfolio into these simple to understand outcomes. Reducing cost, downtime and risk needs to be a high priority for any organisation. With this, what are the benefits to our partners by breaking ManageEngine's whole solution area into these three pillars?
Well, it takes away the difficulty of needing to learn every product. Nobody's an expert in all of the technologies, so you can really consolidate your time spent looking at vendors, but also your spend on those vendors. So, at the various renewal dates that you'd have to manage and procure via different routes, etc. So it's really consolidating that spend and into a single value-add vendor. We've got for new business, a set of challenges that the business is facing that I've identified with the top resellers. They can get a lot of automation through the tools and the integration, as I said. So there's 9 current in-demand use cases, for example, for businesses that are finding challenges with change and modernization, clients, joiners, movers, leavers. How do they manage those? Employee experience management, are their employees happy with how they're working in their environment? You can increase your ROI if you just look at your spend and how you're managing the technologies that deliver your business. Network security adoption is a big one, so the overhaul or refresh of network security, ongoing services management from a 365 point of view particularly. And for the smaller business, AI monitoring solutions up into sort of larger change management and AI capability from an ops man point of view. And then we've got integrations. So if you're using a particular service desk vendor and you want to either phase them out or add functionality, we can add a lot of value at a lower cost. Essentially, we hope to extend that functionality and get more out of what you're spending. So our use case checklist on the website covers those off, and you can just send that to your end user to see what they're interested in talking about.
Thanks, Thorl. Now I know many of our partners' customers will already have at least one ManageEngine product. So with this, I can see a great opportunity to upsell through this observe, manage and secure strategy. Could you tell us a little bit more about these opportunities available?
Yeah, so there's thousands of end users in the UK that have got a point solution from ManageEngine. The task here for Channel is to upsell that, and bring more to the end user of ManageEngine that they can make their environment a lot more efficient with. So how do we sell from one solution to the next in terms of those current products? Well, we can move from, say, patch management to what that that application which is being patched is sat on, which is an endpoint. So we've got the ability to observe, manage and secure across identity. When a user comes in, are they doing access and identity, password management, Active Directory, application, what they're using, so 365, third-party licensing, patching, etc., and restrict access to things that they shouldn't have. Endpoint, we can look at ITAM, laptop, desktop, mobile device, etc. What are they using to work on, and how is that distributed in terms of application controls and vulnerabilities? And then service desk, they will have issues. They're using ManageEngine, they will have less issues, hopefully, but they can have ticket management in terms of observability of how many tickets, what are their common themes, how do you manage that, can you automate it and remediate it, and can you report on that from a security and compliance point of view? And then all of this sits on a network. So in terms of observability, including cloud and hybrid cloud, ITOM in terms of management, and the SIEM side of things for security across the board for infrastructure monitoring. And so really you've got the whole gamut of capability, and it's all interlaced with automation, integration, and the consolidation on that spend to one vendor.
Yeah, that all sounds great. And obviously with so many products, there are endless upsell opportunities here. But of course, it is important that our partners can determine what product or indeed outcome their customers should focus on. What type of questions and statements should our partners be looking out for? And how can they get started with overcoming their customers' business challenges?
Okay, so it's things like the end user will say, how can I reduce operating costs? We'll look at your environment. We can help you with that. I can't afford to experience any downtime. I need high availability of my servers. Again, observe, manage and secure and make sure that that environment is running. I don't know what's happening in my environment. So we can look across the stack, be it access, identity, application, infrastructure, find out what's going on in order to manage it better. So all we need really is to add Climb and ManageEngine to the conversation. As I said, nobody's the expert in these products, but we can help provide the result and the right product for the right use case. That's typically from inquiry to proposal, a process which we will deal reg. We'll scope and position ManageEngine to make sure they're getting the right tooling. We'll quote to ensure that they've got a sort of a price point to work with. Demo the product or products or solutions, or outcome in terms of what the technology is. They can trial it and have a go and play themselves, and then a proof of concept to make sure that is actually the right product. There's no issues in terms of how they would deploy that in the environment. And then when it comes to order, we can plan and deliver that with Climb and/or working with the reseller and ManageEngine to deploy and integrate and even upgrade. And following an order, we can give them an onboarding and a support package as well. 3 levels of support from bronze, silver, and gold, dependent on their needs. And if they've already got a product, we can health check the existing ManageEngine technology to optimize their usage, how they're using it. If they need additional functionality to upgrade them, and we can understand their use cases better to ensure they're getting the most value and the correct product spend.
Thanks for your time today, Thorl. Do you have any final words of wisdom for our partners?
Yeah, I suppose ManageEngine is all under one roof. We've got 6 main products to whet the appetite. We've got endpoint management, service desk management, log and 360 in terms of SIEM. We've got access and identity, password management, and sort of patch management for those third-party applications. So we've got over 100 competitors across these products in isolation, but not one of those vendors in terms of the competition can provide all that ManageEngine do in an integrated and automated, consolidated way to one vendor. So ManageEngine can meet all the business needs generally. Just drop me a message or book the consultation on the link on the website. It's putting the opportunity into our hands so that we can help take care of the technology side and support you and enable you to achieve that with the end user.
Thanks again, Thorl. If you enjoyed today's episode and want to find out more about how to better observe, manage and secure your customer's environment, take a look at the dedicated landing page shown on the screen now and in the description below. From there, you can book in a consultation with Thorl to further explore all the business challenges that ManageEngine can solve for your customers. Alternatively, if you'd like to see more episodes of A Cuppa with Climb, head to the resources section on our website. If you're watching this as a vendor and would like to take part in a future episode, please get in touch with us by emailing marketing@climbcs.co.uk. Until next time, bye.
Bye.